Welcome to this short tutorial on using the SDG Localiser. This tool has been developed to help organisations map their plans and strategies to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. It's a short tutorial to get you going, so let's get going. So the first time you access the system, what you really need to do is to create an account. So follow the URL to this address here, jump to the Create Account tab, type in your email, Jane Smith. Fill in the details and create an account. Noting that the password, there are a few policies around the password. Create an account. Once you've created your account, you'll receive an email to your email address asking for a confirmation code, and which you'll enter here, and it will take you to the sign-in page. Received your confirmation code, type in your login details and enter the system. The first thing you need to do is to create your organization. So to add an organization, for the first time, add your organization's name in here. Well, let's use a local council as our example. Test council, and hit the plus button on the side. Once you've added your organization, then you can add your mapping projects. So these are versions of the same plan or strategy that you're trying to map to. So again, to do that, type in the map of the name. So strategic plan. 32, and hit add, and you've created your project. Once you've done those two things, click on the start button and we'll get into the system. Once we're in the system, the first thing to do is to create your reporting structure. To do this, you go to the edit themes button on the side over here and click on that. So there's two levels in the hierarchy that you're able to add to the mapping tool. The first thing to do is to add a new, what we are calling a theme, which is a high level area. Click on the plus button. In this heading button, this is kind of your numbering hierarchy. So I would start with, this is theme number 1. The title might be something along the lines of communities that are safe and thriving. Just hit the add button. So once you've added your themes, the next thing you want to do is add the next level down in your hierarchy, which is turned to your priority area. So just click on the plus button here. Your heading is again following the same numbering convention. So let's use 1.1 here, and a priority might be build so build in a title, and what is important is here is to put in your keywords associated with each priority area that you have. It may come from your documentation or whatever. So there's two ways to put this in. It can be done manually if you want to. So start to put in words that that you may think may be relevant to this area. Always separated by a semicolon. And the other thing to be aware of is if you've got a Word document, you can probably copy them from a Word document. As long as they're separated by a semicolon, you'll be able to copy them. Hit the add button. And this will add all your keywords into your priority area. So once you've done that, if you've got more than one priority area under each theme, so we'll add a second priority area. So it's item 1.2. Same thing, start to put in your keywords and hit add. Add. And basically just keep repeating as you go through all your sub priority areas. Again, when you want to add a new theme at the highest level, go to the add a new theme button, hit on that button again, hit 2. Title for this one may be, again, if you've got Word documents, you can copy and paste stuff in, something like that, add, and then again continue by adding new priority areas with the keywords, etc. So once you've built out your themes and priority areas using the process we just spoke about, the next thing to do is the exciting bit, and it's where we start to do our mapping. So to do the mapping, basically you click into each priority area just by clicking into it. And what you'll see on the screen is on the left-hand side, you'll have some descriptions of the themes and priority areas, also some of the keywords that were relevant. And basically what you do is you click on this drop-down button here, hit on each goal in order as you like to. So we'll choose no poverty. And basically from here, you'll see a list of all of the SDGs targets under the no poverty goal. Within each one, it's got the high level target and description. And also underneath, if you click on this arrow on the side, it will show you the target indicators, which will give you a little bit more depth around what that SDG target is about. And basically, what you need to do through whatever process you want to use is basically select the SDG targets that you believe are aligned to the priority area for your organization. So in this case, we've had a look at it already, and we think that 1.1, 1.3, and 1.5 are relevant for the no poverty goal. Basically, all you do then is click on the next SDG. It will bring up all the goals and targets and indicators again under SDG 2 in this case, and it's got the target indicators sitting underneath. And again, just go and find the ones that you believe are relevant to your organization. Click on the checkbox. You'll see up the top, it will begin to keep a track of all of the targets that have been mapped to your own plan. So this is the manual way to do it. So just keep going through the different SDGs and identify the ones that you believe are aligned to your organization. How you go about that process is entirely up to you. The conversations are really important with this. So we suggest that, that there's a bit of a process around this. One thing that's also available on the side is this, like a word matching thing. So based on your keywords that you've put in, it will try and map a word match to the SDGs. So that may be something that gives you some prompts for other things to have a look at as well. Once you're finished mapping all of your SDGs to the particular priority area, simply hit on the done button. You'll start to see on the screen the SDGs that you've mapped appearing. And also if you hover over it, it will give you an idea of the targets, the SDG targets that you actually mapped to. And then basically go into the next theme and priority area and follow the same process. As you did previously, and just repeat all the way through your mapping hierarchy. So once you've finished mapping all of your goals to all of your themes and priority areas, you'll have a matrix of all of how the 17 SDGs map to your local plans or strategies. So this is basically the output of our mapping exercise. Again, you can hover over everything to see more detail if you need to. So there's a couple of options for outputs. One, you can print it. It will print to a PDF document, which you can use in whichever way, shape or form you want. The other thing you can do is if you want to export it to a CSV file and do some data analysis on it, that will hit the export button and you'll get it into CSV format. Finally, the last thing to do would be to hit the save button, make sure that all your data does get saved, and you can always come back and amend your mapping down the track and or create a new version of the map down the track, so then you can compare your two different maps at different points in time. Thank you for following this tutorial. I hope you found it useful, and good luck bringing the global goals to a local level. Thank you.